If his information is correct, waiting upstairs to speak with him is a former employee of Area 51.
I worked at Area 51 for approximately 14 years, and through the 1980s and the early part of 1990s.
Success. The man is apparently willing to talk, but only if his name is not used, his face hidden, and his voice disguised.
Lives were put at risk, careers were jeopardized or terminated just to keep the nature of this place secret.
Mike spent hours and hours staking out Area 51's commuter airline, Janet Air. Here's someone who flew it 5 days a week.
After you'd arrived in McCarran, you were to go park your vehicle, walk inside the terminal where you would surrender your baggage to ensure that you weren't carrying any tape recorders, cameras, things of that nature.
Mr. X confirms the accuracy of Chuck Clark's satellite 3D model. This is the base he worked on.
That is absolutely correct. It's absolutely right.
Mr. X says fear, more than anything, pervades every aspect of life and work on the base.
Security for the personnel was far greater than what you see on the outside. If you made a call home, you had to be very careful as to what you said to your wife or your children, as to divulge where you might be, when you might be coming home, what method of travel you might use.
What sort of work warrants this kind of secrecy and security?
It's a test facility for experimental aircraft. Okay. Simple as that. The United States has projects that are deemed classified for one reason or another, and they are tested and proven at that particular location.
But Mr. X says Area 51 is unlike any other Air Force base.
It's an Air Force separate from the normal Air Force, absolutely. And the attitude of the individuals up there is, yes, we are not the regular Air Force. We are somewhat above the regular Air Force.
He says those who run Area 51 regularly risk the lives of their own workers.
Absolute power is true, corrupts absolutely. And these individuals up there are definitely operating, like the apocalypse now, operating without any decent human restraint. They're on their own mission.
Moreover, Mr. X says anyone who challenges that mission is dealt with swiftly.
This individual that I knew expressed grave concerns over personnel being exposed to toxic chemicals, hazardous waste, if you will. He was told that basically the project was behind the curve. They needed to expedite its completion, and that kind of information would be kept from those personnel. And when he challenged that, he was dismissed, removed from the base.
Mr. X is well aware of the risks of talking, but he says that unless the truth comes out, corruption could very well destroy the base's very real military functions.
I think there should be congressional investigation of the place.
Chuck and Guy, hungry, tired, and facing a tricky climb down a steep slope. They can't be sure that they've eluded base security until they're safely back at their rendezvous point. Sitting on a rise with a perfect view of Mike and Bob is a member of the Area 51 security force known as the Camo Dudes. They're not military, but a private police force assigned to keep everyone away from Area 51.
Here's the deal. We are his excitement. There's a real live person in there really watching us, listening to us right now. He's probably laughing at me talking about him.
Still a lot of activity on the security channel.
Well, I think we've seen just about all we're going to see here, and I'm not willing to go any further.
Yeah, I don't think we should tempt fate.
With security definitely alerted to their presence, they know it's time to leave and meet up with Guy and Chuck.
Hey guys.
You guys as tired as we feel?
Good night. How are you? See ya.
The team's investigation has proven Area 51 is fully operational.
Radio came alive with getting ready for a mission.
We had an excellent view of the base. It was incredible at that range, you know.
If what Mr. X says is true, then men like Chuck Clark and his teammates may offer the best hope for reforming a military base where absolute secrecy is eroding the line between fact and fiction.
We're the only superpower left, and yet secrecy at Area 51 has grown rather than decreased in the last couple of years. And you have to ask yourself, why?
Why does the military cloak Area 51 in such a thick veil of secrecy? Is it to protect national security? Or does it merely provide cover for more nefarious activities? Either way, the government's not talking. But take a trip out to the desert, walk right up to Area 51's perimeter, and look headlong at the fence that's keeping you out. What Chuck or any of his cohorts will tell you straight up, if you want answers, the truth is in there.